Hello, I'm Sondra Baras, and today's Torah portion is Vayerah, and it begins in Genesis 18. And as you will recall from our previous discussions, we are talking about Abraham. And I think in this week's portion, more than any other portion, we really gain an understanding of the amazing greatness of this man, Abraham, and how unique his relationship is with God. And we see in this chapter, in this portion, we begin with the appearance of the angels and the telling to Abraham and to Sarah that they will have a son. Then the angels go on and destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. And then towards the end of the portion, we have the most disturbing event, I think, or one of the most disturbing events in the Bible, and that is the binding of Isaac, where Abraham is commanded to take his only son and bring him up as a sacrifice to God. So I would like to kind of go through these various stories and glean from them some very important understandings as to who Abraham is. So let's start at the beginning. Okay, Genesis 18:1. And the Eternal and God appeared to him, we're talking about Abraham, at the oaks of Mamre, and he sat in the entrance of the tent in the heat of the day. Okay, so the portion begins with God appearing to Abraham, and he's supposedly going to tell him something. But what does the next verse say? And he lifted up his eyes, Abraham, and saw, and lo, 3 men stood by him. And we saw them, he ran towards them from the entrance of the tent, and prostrated himself towards the earth and said, etc., and welcomes the angels. So what do we have here? The first verse sets it up. Okay, Abraham is sitting there in the tent. Our sages say that this was, the chapter 17 ends with Abraham circumcising himself and Ishmael. And so our sages says he was recovering from that circumcision, which is why he's sitting and resting in his tent during the heat of the day. And God appears to him, and then we would expect the next sentence, the next verse to be, and God said. But instead of that, we have 3 men coming up who we later learn are actually angels of God. So the first question we have is, what exactly is going on here? Has God appeared to Abram and then the story stops because these angels are coming? Or is God's revelation to Abraham actually these angels? Which you can then say either, and there are commentaries who've gone in these different directions. We have one school of thought that says that actually the angels themselves didn't physically come to Abraham, but this was God's vision. God gives him a vision. In other words, what was God's appearance to Abraham by presenting him this vision of these 3 men who are coming towards them. Most people, though, do believe that there are actually 3 people who came towards them because those same people then end up moving on to Sodom and destroying the city. But in any case, the question remains, is the appearance of God to Abraham this appearance of the angels, or is it something else that takes a break?
To watch this program in its entirety, go to www.glc.us.com or simply click the link below.